Well, you get what you pay for, and I did not pay much for these high bay lights up here. As you can see, 2 of them are burnt out of the 5 that I had installed by my electrician 5 years ago when we were building out our shop and our Barndominium. So yeah, not good. 5 years is all they lasted. So I need to replace them. So I'm going to try out 2 here that I did a little research on, and I went with the UFO style high bay LED light by Hyperlite. And if they work out well, then I'm going to buy more of them and put more in the shop here. So consider this a review, and I'll let you know what I think. So stay tuned. Hey, welcome to From Scratch Ranch. Jason here, and I've got a lighting problem in my shop. Yeah, 5 years ago, we installed all of these lights and these high bay LED lights, and they're not working out so well. So I got 2 still working on that end of the barn, and I've got 2 dead ones in the middle. And then over the door, when the doors are open, you can see behind me here, there is another working light up there, but the door blocks it. So I don't like the position of those lights, you know, when I have the doors open like this, and it's on both sides. So besides just replacing the burnt out lights that I've got, I also want to reposition them so that they're not being blocked by the door on the ends here. And also I think I want to add 2 because it is kind of dark on the one side over here on the right because the lights are more on the left side and it doesn't get light all the way to the right. So I'm going to add 2 all the way down instead of just the 1 row. And I think that's going to light it up much better. So let's get to work. All right, we are 16 feet up in the air. Yeah, it's a long way down. So first thing I need to do is remove this old light fixture, the one that's burnt out. And I've already turned the power off, so I can get in this junction box here and just disconnect the wiring from it and remove this light. And I want to move the junction box here into the middle of the shop so I can span the 5-foot cord from the lights onto both sides. So it looks like there's plenty of wire up here to work with. They've stretched it all the way out here, so I can just remove that box, just kind of string it over here, reattach it here, and then I'll be able to put the outlet in and plug in the new Hyperlite lights with that 5-foot cord and go about 4.5 feet that direction on that one and 4.5 feet that direction on that one and hang it over there, which is just beyond that box right there. All right, shouldn't be too difficult to do, so let's get to it. All right, I know I have the power off, but I'm just gonna double check it just to make sure and test it before I stick my fingers up in there. Yep, getting nothing, all green. So we're good to go. All right, I think before I put the receptacle in there, I'm gonna pop this box off and move it over, and then I'll wire the receptacle in. All right, well actually, before I reattach this over here behind me, I forgot I needed to disconnect the actual light fixture here from this. So I'll pull this apart and we'll put the receptacle in here. We'll wire it in while I have better access to it. All right, now that we got all the wiring done, it's time to unbox the actual light here and check it out, see what we got. So this is the brand Hyperlite, and this is an LED high bay light. And this is the Hero series, their Hero series, and it's the UFO style, you know, the round light there. And as you can see here in the picture, there is the cord where you can plug it in, or you can cut the plug off there and just hardwire it right in. I chose to put a receptacle up there so I can plug it in just in case these don't turn out to be as good as I want them to be, and I need to buy something else. I can just unplug it, plug a new one in. Plus, I also have the 2 receptacles up there so that I can plug both lights into the one box. There's also another wire showing here, and that's for if you're going to hook this up to a dimmer. I'm not going to use that. So this is a 150 watt light, and it will produce the 21,000 lumens. So I'm hoping that's going to be enough for 16 feet up and 2 all the way down in pairs. Okay, let's get this thing unboxed. All right, so I've got some instructions. All the specs. Some good information, how to wire. And there's some instructions on how to wire the dimmer also, which I'm not doing. Okay, great. So that's what it looks like. It's pretty simple. All right, so there's the safety cord here that I'll attach first. And then we've got the hook. So that just screws right in the top. Super simple to put together here. All right, and yeah, we'll hook it right on there. It looks like it also comes with, I missed that part, the Allen wrench here to tighten the screw nut, the tightener nut down there to lock that in once you hook it in to the eye hook. All right, let's take it up and see what we got. All right, so 4.5 feet is where I'm wanting to go from the outside of that box. So that would be right there. All right, before I permanently mount this light, I'm just gonna throw a wood screw in here. To hook it on, because I just want to test. Plug them in and see with this distance here, is this gonna be sufficient? Do I need to bring it in? Do I need to actually extend it and put it out further? I want to make sure it's right before I drill my hole and put my eye hooks in here for the permanent location. All right, let's plug her in. That almost would probably just be sufficient actually. Okay, I'm gonna go downstairs and turn the power on and see how it looks. Right, first I'm gonna turn this light off. Power's on, hit the switch. Oh wow. Yeah, that's bright. Don't wanna look right at that. Yeah, I think that's gonna be good. So then I'll just do another 4.5 over there. And yeah, we should be really good. Man, I may not need that many lights. Wow. That really lights us up. All right, let me install the next one and we'll see how it looks. All right, I've got that second light installed up there. Let's see how this is. Wow. Wow, that is bright. Holy cow, wow, I don't know if I need any more. So I got my 2 new Hyperlite high bay lights up there. And it really lights up the side much better than the previous light. You can see it's a little darker over there where I've only got the old lights there. But man, and a little dark in this corner. Now, this light here is still up under the door, so let me lower that door. So that adds a little more light on this side, but I really didn't. It's still fairly bright on this side. Maybe I could put a small light just in that corner over there to light that corner up. But now the big question is, man, you know what? Since I just barely hung those up there, I think I can move them around and try something out. Maybe I'll move that one over here to the center and then take that one and put it over there. So we'll try it. I'm gonna just move that one over there and unplug that one and just see how much the center lights up both sides here. Well, with just one in the center, it actually lights it up really well. Man, I may not even need to do pairs all the way down. See that side over here? That's lit up pretty good. Now it's a little bit dimmer than it was, but I mean, that's good enough, I think. Yeah, I'm debating. I don't know. I don't know if I should add more. We'll see. I'll make my call after I do this one last test. I'm gonna bring the scaffold back over and move them back to where they were, capture it on camera, and see how much this brightens back up again. I might want it actually really bright, especially when we're working in here at night and want, really bright area to work in. All right, check out how bright it is in here. I think it's noticeable that it is definitely brighter with the two lights. I mean, obviously there's two lights side by side. It's going to be a lot brighter, but I think it's going to be worth it to do two lights. Even though this is only 26 feet wide, having two lights side by side and down with more, I think is where I'm going to go. I was doubting it. I mean, if I wanted to go cheap, I could just go one all the way across, but I might as well get a couple more and take it all the way down. But I'm going to look at the video and take some snapshot pictures of with one light versus two lights and see the difference and see if it's really that noticeable. And if it is that noticeable, then yeah, I'm going to go two all the way down. If it's not that noticeable in the pictures, then I will go one. But I think I'm going to call it a night and I'll look at those pictures, and if it does show it, I'll order some more and we'll be right back. All right, so after checking out the before and after pictures and looking at some of the video footage I took to see if it was making a difference with these, one LED versus the two LEDs, and it was hard to tell from the pictures in the video. But in real life, I'm convinced it is definitely much brighter. I really like how lit up this one little section is. And so I went ahead and just ordered 8 more of the Hyperlite LED high bay lights. These are 150 watt. And we're gonna go ahead and install them. I got 5. We're gonna go all the way down on the one side to replace the existing ones, and then 5 more along the other side, just like that. right, now we just need to tidy this up. And yeah, so it's not hanging there. All right, that looks good. Wow, it is bright in here and I love it. Look at this. There is not a dark corner in the place. There's no shadows. I can see all along that side wall there, up in the top shelves and in the corners there where it used to be really, really dark in both that corner and that corner way back there. I love it. I'm so happy I went with the 10 total lights, the 2 rows of 5, because I was debating. I had 5, lights in 1 row here before, and it was good enough. It was bright enough to see in here, so I wasn't sure. And this might be overkill for this space. This is only 24 feet wide by 60 feet deep, but man, I'm happy I did it because it is nice and bright in here. Now, I bought all of these lights. To be clear, I am not sponsored, so I highly recommend these based on what I'm seeing here and the ease of install that I had. I highly recommend them. These are the Hyperlite Hero Series High Bay LED UFO style lights, 150 watts. And they're about 80 bucks a piece, at least that's what I spent on Amazon. And when you're shopping for LED lights on Amazon, it's really, really difficult because there's a lot of cheap stuff out there and you just don't know. I mean, they're good enough LED lights, it seems. It's just like, you just don't know how long they're gonna last. These, I'm hoping are gonna last a while because Hyperlite seems to be a fairly reputable company based on what I've read and the reviews that I've seen. And yeah, I highly recommend them. But 5 years from now, if they're burnt out like my last ones, I might change my tuning. You might see another video 5 years from now about that. But right now, I'm recommending them. I really do like them better than what I had before. One warning, don't look directly at them. Like, don't look at the sun. They're super bright. You don't want to damage your retinas. So hopefully you like these lights or you like what you've seen. And if you did, there's a link down below for Amazon. I'm an affiliate marketer. So I do get a small percentage if you do purchase using that link. It doesn't cost you anything additional, but it does help out the channel if you do purchase through that link. So hopefully you did like this video. If you did, hit the like button and subscribe if you're not subscribed already, because we do have a lot of projects still that we're working on, like the sneak peek you're getting right here. What's next? Yeah, some light poles. That's gonna be a light pole around our horse riding arena. I got some concrete work with those piers right there that we're gonna put in. We got some steel that we're gonna be welding for our light poles, and some electrical work we're gonna be doing, running some power out to those poles, and then installing these stadium lights that I got. I got 8 stadium lights that are going up on those 4 poles. Should be a good one, so keep an eye out for those videos. And until next time, keep living the dream. So I think it lights up. I mean, this is only 26 feet wide. Cat fight. Well, so this is only 26